Hi, hello and welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you how I enjoy coffee on the road. So stay tuned for the 3 different ways that I use to enjoy coffee. Now the first way is probably the easiest one. First of all, this is not a sponsored video, but if you would like to sponsor any of our videos with any of the products that I'm showing you here today, make sure to hit the link in the description down below to send us an email and then we can talk about that. But yes, this is not sponsored. These are your instant sachets of coffee. So if we are, for example, at a rest stop driving, or I don't have too much time before a lesson and I want to have some coffee, all I have to do is get one of these and heat up some water, which we're going to do in a minute, and that's it. I'm all set. But this is nothing interesting, so let's forget about that one. Now, the other way that I like to enjoy coffee is, well, with my STARESSO. This is a portable espresso machine. As you can see here, it's basically a couple of parts. Here's a pump, here's the receptacle where the water goes, and over here is the receptacle where we put the coffee, as you can see. And at the bottom, well, is the cup where you get the coffee. So let's make some coffee then. Now, this is the coffee that I normally have. This is called Juan Valdez. It's from Colombia, and you can get it here in China on Taobao. It's not the cheapest one, but it's really very good quality coffee. Once I open the bag, I put it over here. And I should note something interesting is that the STARESSO comes with the scoop, and that scoop is actually the good size for one serving. At the bottom, you can just press it a little bit on the machine. So let's start making some coffee. Have a look. We twist and open. Yeah. I take out the filter. I just wash it, so there's a little bit of water in it. Get the right measure. Put it in. Make sure that it's all in place. Yeah. Press it a little bit. Back in. Clean up the excess, and that's it. So that goes in the receptacle, and then you screw this on top. This is great for the office or when you go camping or stuff like that. Now all I need to do is warm up some water. So let's do that. How do we do that while we are on the road? Well, we have a regular water heater. We have this water dispenser, so let's pour some water. This is a very interesting dispenser because once I press once, it's going to give me about 200 milliliters of water. I don't always use 200 milliliters, but it's a great setting. If you long press, it's going to give you up to a liter of water. Really interesting dispenser. One thing that I like about this one is that it has some markings over here, so I can set the temperature that I want. If I press this button, that is going to give me 90 degrees Celsius. I know that usually you should get 85, but I don't really trust the settings, so I'll just warm it up to the maximum temperature, wait for a little bit, and then start putting it here. Now the thing is, this is going to require only 80 milliliters of water. That's the maximum that it can take, and it's got a marking where it shows the maximum level. So once that's done, I need to unscrew the top. Press it like a child lock safety for medicines, put it in, and you're good to go. What you're going to do now is you're going to pump a few times until you find resistance. As you can see, this is relatively easy. Now I'm starting to find some resistance. Now there's quite a lot of resistance there. So what you do here is you wait for a few seconds, because at this moment the water is very hot and there is some pressure that is actually extracting a lot of the coffee from the coffee ground that we have in there. Wait for 10-15 seconds and then you continue pressing. Now you're gonna see down here, and I hope that you can see it on the screen clearly, how it's going to just squirt the coffee. 1, 2, you ready? There you go. Then you continue doing this until you get to your 80 milliliters of coffee. If you can see, the color of the coffee is relatively high quality. It's nice crema, and it's a good espresso. You know it's ready when the pressure is released, when there's no more resistance to the pump. You know that all the water has gone through. You unscrew the bottom. Look at that. Beautiful, eh? Great smell. Ah, very good. Okay, so this is one of the ways that I do. It's perhaps my preferred way. The third way to enjoy coffee is with Bialetti. I bought this one on Taobao. The only problem is that I bought one that works for gas stoves. They sell one that can be used on induction stoves and gas stoves, but I was not aware and I bought the one that uses gas. We have gas on the trailer, so that's not really an issue, but I would have preferred to have the induction one, which is a lot easier. Now, what are the different parts on this one? You unscrew the bottom. This is a very traditional coffee maker machine. There's a filter and a ring at the bottom, and there's the receptacle where we put the coffee. We're going to put the water here, and you're not supposed to put more than the level of the valve. So this is a regular camping stove that you can get at any camping shop here in China. What we do is we hook it up to the little tank. It's a tiny little propane, again, also easily available in any camping store in China. We are going to open the gas a little bit, right? And on the side, there's ignition. There you go. I mean, you can't see it, but that's already on fire. Now let's put some coffee on the Bialetti. This one takes a little bit more coffee. The receptacle is a little bit bigger. This is for probably 200 milliliters worth of coffee. Now, we're going to put some water. Let's put this over here. Now, there's one thing that I don't like about this particular coffee maker is that once the coffee is ready, it will continue to pass hot water through that container, and some of the ground coffee will get into the actual coffee. So you need to be watching it constantly to make sure that it's not coming out. So once it's ready, once it's done, it's going to squirt a little bit to the sides, and you need to use a wet rag or a towel to cool down the receptacle, and in doing so you revert the process. So we're looking, still nothing. This one takes a little bit more time. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to get the water actually quite hot and to start the process of brewing the coffee. Sometimes I just leave it open to make sure that I know when it's starting, and once it starts, it's very quick. You need to remove it and cool it down as quickly as possible. So let's put some more water. Okay, it started already, and it's about, oh, you see, it started squirting outside. Revert the process, and now the coffee is ready. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's pour the coffee over here. And that's it. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Remember, if you have any products that you would like us to review, to check, and to make videos about, make sure to contact us with the link in the description down below to send us an email so that we can get your products and try them, test them, and then make a video review. Remember that also, if you want to support the work that we do, you can use another link in the description to buy us a cup of coffee and send us a little contribution so that we can continue doing this work. All right, until we see you again, take it easy and bye for now.